Hi guys, Alan from Fayres Yorkshire and welcome to today's virtual wedding show. The 15th of November we should have been coming to you from the arena at Barnsley Metrodome for the big wedding sale, but of course you already know what's going on in the world at the moment and physical events cannot take place. So we're here to you coming through Facebook. We've got an amazing lineup of suppliers today. We've got 11 of them. Most of them are coming to you live through Facebook. We do have a couple of pre-records because they're unable to attend today's virtual show. Now, before we move on, I think it's here somewhere. We've got a little QR code in the top corner of the screen. That QR code is a link to a Just Giving page that we set up for the Children in Need weekend. Now, we did a Wedding Fayres Yorkshire Suppliers group quiz over the weekend and we raised an amazing £55 for children in need. But if you missed out on the opportunity to donate and you fancy putting some money in, then there's the link just there to our Just Giving page. Now, this is an interactive event, which means that the suppliers will come to you live through Facebook, so get in the comments section and ask as many questions as you can. And now is the time to tag any of your friends or family who are getting married and get them to watch this show. It's an amazing lineup and the guys really cannot wait to present to you. So guys, without further ado, we've got Alesia kicking off today's show. Please enjoy and we'll see you soon.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Alesia, I'm the violinist, and you see a bit different angle today. I'm gonna play for you the piano as well, because I master graduated not only in the violin, but in piano as well. So basically I love to play piano. I do lots of classical music, pop music, Disney music, so send me your request, and for next wedding fair, I can prepare something special for you. Right, so what I want to tell about the piano performances. I'm absolutely available for weddings, for anniversaries, for private and corporate parties. I have not only this piano, which is, must be stay in one place. I have another one portable piano, which is easy to carry on, to set up in any hall or any room, could be possible as well. And also that's possible to connect to the loudspeakers if you want me to play the piano in the big hall, so that's absolutely available. So now I want you invite just to listen to nice tunes. Well, obviously not full of them because they're quite long, just short parts of them. Right, the first one, which is very popular and very requested. Enjoy. Oh, look at this! My cat came to listen to piano. That's genius Beethoven, and the tune is für Elisa. Okay, another one which is, a bit different kind of music, but you will definitely recognize this. That's Memory from musical Cats by Weber. And now I want to play for you a bit my acoustic violin today, because I've done many shows with my electric violin, but acoustic violin is suitable for many occasions and for weddings as well. It gives intimate atmosphere, it is live, it is real, everything is organic. By the way, I bought new strings for my violin. I'll show you maybe next wedding fair or upcomings and tell you more about that. That's going to be very interesting. Okay, so today the mood is good, the weather is nice, and I just want to play a bit English tunes. Downton Abbey. So you see, with the violin and piano, you can have full entertainment, any kind of music, from classical, from the very early music, like Baroque music, to classical, to romantic music, to popular music, rap, R&B, any kind of music. Another one tune I would like to play for you today is nice tune. So, my service for the weddings is completely bespoke. You can order, ask me to create covers for any song. Also, I start working with my clients from the very beginning. I keep in communicate very close. I contact on the WhatsApp, on Messenger, usually on WhatsApp, and we discuss every detail, from the dress, from the every minute, when I'm gonna start, which song gonna be on which step of the wedding. So everything is completely bespoke service for you. So you can be definitely sure that if you ask me to play for your weddings, I'm gonna do for you perfect job, because I take it very seriously. For me, it's very important. And to be honest, you maybe will not believe, but I remember all my weddings. I've done a lot, completely in 2 years, around 400 different events. So most of them obviously are weddings. So I remember every bride. So you can imagine how I take it seriously. Okay, another song which I would like to play, that's popular song, not from classical, but still very nice. usually I worry about the entrance because the entrance is not very long and usually takes around up to 2 minutes, and brides always ask me, will you be able to turn music off when I will come? So yes, please be sure, I always take care and control all situations during the weddings. If I see that music must be still on, I keep going playing. If I see that music must be a bit lower volume or higher volume, I completely do everything. I operate everything by myself. So you can be sure that I will do the best service for you. Okay, thank you for now. Enjoy the wedding fair and see you next week. Bye.
Morning it is in Penistone, where Cristello Couture is coming from you live for you live today. So we are a bridal boutique, as I said, based in Penistone. So for our Barnsley audience, this is a perfect forum for us to be sharing what we're all about and the experience that you get at Cristello when you join us for a bridal appointment. So as was said at the beginning of the show, we should have been at the Metrodome today, and we would have been there with a huge array of gowns available in the big wedding sale. So I'm going to try and bring some of that sale to the show today. It'll mean a little bit of moving around in the boutique, so bear with me. But I wanted to be able to share because it's such a shame that we can't actually get there face to face. And I'm distracted by the sparkle. It's really sparkling in the sunshine as well, isn't it? So sorry about that. So yeah, it's such a shame to not be able to do it face to face. And for those brides that are on a budget, we absolutely would be here to help. So just let me tell you, take a little bit of time to tell you about Cristello Couture, and then we'll move on to how the sale piece is going to work. So as you can see behind me, we are pretty much a one-stop shop for your bridal experience. We literally have everything under one roof. Obviously, the core of what we provide is our bridal gowns, but we also do bridesmaids, as you can see in the background here, adults, junior, and flower girls. And we also do mother of the bride, mother of the groom, occasion wear, prom wear, and evening wear, and also menswear hire, and last but not least, a huge range of accessories. So you can see here, shoes, veils, headpieces, hair vines, absolutely everything you can imagine. So let me tell you a little bit about our designer gown range. We have 4 main designers in the boutique. The first one being Air Barcelona, which is a Spanish designer. Absolutely beautiful crepe gowns mainly, fantastic trains, very, very elegant. Lindsay Fagan's asking, any non-whites, including ivory dresses. Now, this is a real myth about the whole ivory and white piece. So there are hardly any white dresses available now, because actually what that does is drains the skin tone significantly. However, there are varying shades of ivory. And actually, the Air Barcelona range is a very white ivory. You can have creamer ivories, but most dresses are ivory. Now, you can still get white, but most gowns are ivory or obviously a colour. So I hope that answers your question. We do have some other colours in the boutique as well. So lots of blush, lots of nudes, lots of oats, and I'm also going to share with you a blue dress in our sale, which is obviously extremely unique. So wait for that in a moment. So yeah, Air Barcelona is the first designer. We also do an American designer called Rachel Allen. So if you like this kind of sparkle, this kind of bling, which I like, obviously, then Rachel Allen is your designer of choice. You know, very American, very big dresses, lots of sparkle. We also have a designer called Wendy Macon. Sorry, Lindsay's looking for a black dress. Excuse me. We do actually, I've just done a Halloween window, Lindsay. Not that Halloween's what you're looking for, but just relating to the black. And I actually put a gown in the window, a black gown. So it's an evening dress, but it's absolutely perfect for a bridal gown as well. So yes, we do have options. So Sparkle, if you like that, it's the American designer Rachel Allen for you. We also do Wendy Macon, and she's an Australian designer, but is absolutely quintessentially English, really. Very British, very classic, very elegant, simple designs. And then we have a capsule collection that's exclusive to Cristello Couture from Singapore, and the designer's name's Georgia Couture, and they are made-to-measure gowns, fabulous for destination weddings, and obviously with it being made-to-measure, it's extremely bespoke and exclusive to that particular bride. So those are the designers we provide. We also obviously do a range of sizes, starting from a size 4 right up to size 30 in most gowns, and we do have quite a sizable range in the boutique to try on as well. But don't be fazed by that, because we can often get you a really fabulous visual even if the dress doesn't fit. So we have ways of making it fit you so you can really see exactly how it will look once you place your order and we have the dress in your size. Budget wise, obviously we're entering to sale, so there's no issues with budgets, but the most expensive dress in the boutique is £2,500, and then we range from off the peg at £250 up. So there's a range for everybody's budget, which makes things absolutely perfect. So that's pretty much the bridal piece of everything. We also do Mother of the Bride, as I said, as you can see behind me. So a wide range of occasion wear. And bridesmaids, we have a fabulous supplier, which means that we can do adult, junior and flower girl, all in the same design. You can have whatever colour you like. The spectrum of colours is amazing. You can mix and match with styles, and you can mix and match with colours. It's such a flexible option for you, and that's really on trend at the moment, because groups of bridesmaids, we're not all the same shape or size, are we? So it's much easier to do things different like that. Yeah, crimson, pink and black, amazing. So you can really mix and match with the range that we have in the boutique. Menswear, we just hire. However, one of our most popular menswear pieces at the moment is a Michael Kors range that we stock in the boutique. So obviously very contemporary, very slim fit, very modern, very popular. So it comes in navy, black, and we also do dinner suits as well for evening hire in the Michael Kors range. So really, really popular. One thing that's slightly different for us, thanks Kingston Jewellers, that's fab. One thing that's slightly unique in the menswear range is that we do have a range of shoes that we sell. Very, very fabulous prices. There's no pair of shoes over £40, so it's not a big deal to add to your higher price. But it means that, like most of us, we don't want to go bowling and put our feet in somebody else's shoes. It means that you've got your own shoes and all the shoes match, and you can do it on quite affordable budgets. So that's another thing that's slightly different for us here at Cristello. And also accessories. We have a sister company, which is an online company called Crystal Bridal Accessories. So crystalbridalaccessories.co.uk, and all of the accessories are online. So shoes, veils, we do kids shoes, so flower girl shoes in the perfect bridal range and in rainbow. So absolutely endless choice, obviously online. But what that means is we have a huge range in the boutique as well, because we're able to stock inventory for both companies. So if you want to, if you've already bought your gown and you want to actually just accessorize, we also are happy to have you in the boutique for an accessories appointment. And because it's really difficult to make everything, look how you want it to look when you're just ordering things online. And when you see it all together, that obviously brings it all to life. And we can help with that. We've got no issue whatsoever. Just moving on then to the appointment itself, just quickly. Obviously, in the circumstances that we are in at the moment, the boutique is closed. However, we are hoping that we're going to be open again in December, and all of our appointments are obviously completely COVID safe. So I just want to reassure you with that. We obviously ask you to wear a mask. We have a huge space, so social distancing is not a problem. We are only allowing a minimum of 3 guests into the appointment at the moment, but don't worry about that, because we also have the facility to Zoom the rest of your bridal party in, so we can do that virtually as well. So that makes a huge difference. Obviously, we are sanitising after every appointment. We will ask you to sanitise when you arrive, and obviously use the track and trace app to say that you've arrived for your appointment. And we disinfect all the dresses after they've been tried on. So everything is totally safe. So please go ahead and book an appointment online at your leisure. You can do that through the website. And when you book your appointment, we'll just ask you for a short online interview just to help with the consultation with regards to kind of what styles you're looking at, what you might have already tried on, just so that we can get prepared for when you arrive and your consultation goes smoothly and we find the dress of your dreams. So I'm leaving a few things to the last minute. I'm just seeing what time we're on, so I've got a little bit of time left because there is a unique part of Cristello that I haven't shared yet. But I will in a moment. Now, I'm just going to try this. This isn't going to be very smooth, I'm sorry, but I'm going to just try and show you some of the sale gowns that we have available that we would have had in the face-to-face event. So just bear with me a second. There's too many to get everything in, so I hope you can see everything behind me in the boutique there. And I'll just sit down again if that's okay, and I'll just talk you through a few of these gowns because they're amazing prices and obviously absolutely stunning. So if we just go from my right here, so this dress in the corner is a beautiful mermaid dress. It's a Rachel Allen dress. We've tied it up with a glitter veil, and this is obviously strapless, sweetheart neckline. It is the dress that you buy, just so that you know that it's a kind of off the peg scenario. But sorry, I'm just going to love that low back. Yes, it's fabulous. I'm getting onto that one. That's why I turned around. So yeah, so this dress would be in the sale for £650. So all of the dresses that I'm talking to you about today are under £1,000. So if you're on a budget, this is absolutely something that we can help you with. Obviously, it's about size as well, and they do tend to be smaller sizes in the sale, but actually we do have quite a few that are of a larger size as well, so please don't let that put you off. And we would like to see you in the boutique for an appointment if any of these sales gowns interest you. Obviously, I've only got 4 here because it's all I can fit in the picture, but we would have brought nearly 50 gowns to the event. So all those gowns are here, and we'd love to have you in the boutique for an appointment. So the next gown is a Wendy Makin. So this is the Australian designer. So very bohemian, lots of tulle, very romantic, beautiful lace. And obviously he's got the nude lining underneath it. Absolutely gorgeous for an outdoor venue or wedding. And she's retailing in the sale at £450. The pièce de résistance behind me is our blue dress. Now, this dress has been with us since we opened, and we call her our Cinderella gown. Absolutely gorgeous. She is huge. She's a Rachel Allen dress, so if you want a statement dress, then this is a dress for you. Beautiful beading on the bodice, lots of sparkle. I don't know if you can get that, but lots of beading and sparkle. She would normally retail at nearly £2,000, and she's in the sale at £999. So if blue is your colour and it does look absolutely amazing, then and you want to get your hands on this gown or at least try her, then go ahead and book an appointment. We'd love to have you. And then for Alana, the low back on this gown. This is a Madison James gown. Absolutely stunning diamante detail. 450, might get that. Do you know what? If I could wear them at home to do the housework, I'd be doing it too. Perfect. So yeah, diamante, stunning low back, absolutely beautiful. She's got an absolutely gorgeous train, and you can't really see it here, I don't think, but the detail is she's actually got diamante buttons all the way down the back of the train, and it's a gold hue in the lace. So, you know, for a New Year's Eve wedding or a winter wedding that's an evening, absolutely stunning. And she's in the sale at £650. So I just wanted to sort of bring some of the sale event to you today. And for all of our brides, we actually also partner with a balloon company called Viva Events. We're working very closely with them. Obviously, they do venue settings as well. But this is our special balloon that all our brides hold when they say yes to the dress, and we take a photograph of you and we give you a goodie bag and everything else. So and you'll still get that experience with all of our sale dresses. So that would be amazing to have you. So I've just got one last thing to share with you, which is a bit of a kind of USP for Cristello Couture. We are in a massive building in Penistone, over 2 floors. The boutique's upstairs, and downstairs we actually have a gin and wine bar called the Cristello Lounge. My husband runs the bar and I run upstairs, so it's quite separate in that way, but for our brides we don't want it to be separate. So we actually do a luxury experience appointment with a gin taste, and those appointments are our 3 o'clock slot on a Saturday, obviously when everything's reopened. Come in for your appointment, we hopefully find the dress of your dreams, and then we take your bridal party downstairs and we celebrate with a few gins. We'll tell you which gins, you know, are pairing up with which tonics. So it's not just about having a drink. And then obviously if you want to stay, you've got the whole of the evening. We have live music every fortnight on a Saturday as well. So it's a real event and you can make a real night of it. So I think on that note, I've probably used up all my time. So I'm just going to have a gin myself. It is 12 o'clock after all. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you in the boutique soon with us. Go on online and book your appointment and enjoy the rest of the show. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Hello, wish I had my gin ready now. Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to say hello. I'm Katrina from Katrinas Bespoke Cakes. I hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Thankfully, the weather seems to have got a lot better. As you can probably tell from the name, I make wedding cakes and celebration cakes, but we're here to talk about weddings. So I've been doing that for around 5 years and registered to just do this as my main job last year. So if you take a look on the website, you'll be able to see that I do both fondant and buttercream cakes. So if you're leaning one way or the other, I can help for both. So I know at the moment it's quite difficult to planning the wedding. I know a lot of brides and grooms are putting things off until we know what's happening. So I want to say yes, do that if that's what you need to do. I know it's a bit strange, like not being able to get out and see everyone, but I just want to say that I'm here to help with any design and planning of the wedding cake, and I want to make that as stress-free as possible. So on my website, I've added, like in the last few weeks, I've added like a booking your wedding cake step-by-step guide. So that talks you through like what we need to do each stage and how far in advance we need to do things. So firstly, I would say get your venue booked, get a wedding dress, your colour scheme sorted, because all those little aspects will really help with the design of the cake as well. I know, I wish I should post out samples to everyone before we start so everyone can eat cake. Maybe next time, maybe. Hello, Helena. Yes, so get all of those bits sorted first, because yeah, they really do help with the designing of the cake. So it could be like if you're thinking maybe of a barn wedding, then maybe want to go something a little bit more rustic, or say if you wanted like more of a hotel wedding where things are a bit more extravagant or opulent, maybe that's something we can pull into the cake as well. So get that bit sorted, and then when you know all of those details, you can get in touch, and it's just a £50 deposit to save your date. After we've done that part, then we get everything else is booked. Then we can sit down about 6 months before the wedding, start designing the cake, all the little bits of it. We'll go through all like consultations together. So usually I would prefer to do those actually face to face, just think it's a lot easier for me to be drawing things out while you're there, but obviously the current situation means that we can't really do that I apologise if you can hear my dog barking or any drilling because we have an electrician coming, so I apologise in advance. Yeah, so at the moment I'm doing all consultations over Zoom, and obviously the most important part, I'm either delivering samples or you can come collect them, or I can even post them out to you. So we've got options, so we can still continue the planning. So a few details that I need to know from you to start the design process is how many people will be at the wedding. So that's day and night, because usually the cake's cut in the evening. So it'd be like your evening guests as well. Any ideas that you have at all? If there's like maybe a little bit of lace on your wedding dress that you really love, or your bridesmaid dress is really specific colour that you want to pull in. I do have an Instagram page, yes. It's at Katrinas Bespoke Cakes. That's the same for Facebook and Instagram, just to make it a little bit easier for you. So there's a few differences with what I've posted in, just because I got the Instagram page slightly later than the Facebook page. So take a look on both, but for all the pictures of everything that I've done, head over to my website. There's 2 little tabs at the top, one for wedding cake. There is a link on my Instagram for the website and on my Facebook as well. There's tabs at the top for wedding and celebration cakes. Under wedding cakes, there's booking your wedding cake. So that's the step-by-step process. There's a services tab, which is all the details that you need to know, everything that I do, and most importantly, a portion and pricing guide as well, so you can see the beginning prices. So I'll just skip through my notes a little bit so I can get to that bit now while I'm talking. How far in advance do you need to book your cake? So I've got quite a lot booked in for next year, and I've got a couple booked in for the year after. So probably around a year-ish. If you can get it booked in, get your save the date in, payment in, and then I'm definitely yours for that day. So yes, about a year in advance is probably about right. Yes, I do gluten-free cakes as well. So gluten-free cakes, dairy-free, any other allergens really. Nuts is a bit of a strange one, just because obviously I'm not a nut-free kitchen. So if you've got a really severe allergy, it's a little bit harder. I'm not saying that I can't do it, it's just a little bit harder. I can make sure that maybe I'd empty my kitchen and make sure it's right for you. But yeah, any allergies are absolutely fine. Vegan cakes too. I've got quite a few vegan cakes that I actually prefer, which is strange. I never thought I'd say that. Yes, so guide prices. So 2-tier cakes, I wanted to bring in some lower portions just because of the current situation. 2-tier cake to feed around 60. Don't let the numbers scare you. If they're a bit higher than what you think, you're going to want to save some of that cake. You might not get to eat it on the day, so a little bit extra is good. So to feed around 60 would be starting price of 220. A 3-tier to feed around 95 starts at 290. A 4-tier cake to feed around 130 is 300. It starts at 350. So these are just like the very basic prices for a fondant covered cake, with a ribbon round, covered board, etc. And then everything else on top would be an additional cost. So generally for a 1-tier, we've got quite a few options. So you could be going from like say 6 to 30. It just depends what kind of size. I do quite tall cakes as well, so it's like if a normal serving is like 2 pieces of cake with a piece of buttercream between, with some buttercream in between, so there's like 2 of those on top. So my cakes are taller rather than wider. I just think that really, I think you can get a lot more design into a taller cake than you can a wider cake, if that makes sense. Yes, so just for a general, that's the drilling starting. So on average, my 3-tier cake comes in around 450, and that's with like really bespoke, like sugar flowers, maybe some gold leaf and things like that on there. So we just pop back up in my notes now. Yes, so pop over to my website. There's also a gallery for both of the wedding cakes and celebration cakes, so you can have a look at a few different things. Don't think just because you want a wedding cake that you shouldn't.
So I think we had a small software hiccup there, Katrinas Bespoke Capes. If you're watching, Katrina, please come back into the software and we'll get that ready. I think Charlotte Elizabeth is ready. If not, we'll maybe try and join Katrina after Charlotte or something along those lines.
I think maybe she went through the electrician might have gone through a cable or something. There was some drilling and it went quiet.
There was some drilling. I don't know if you've heard. There was some drilling in the video. So we might have lost Katrina on a more permanent basis for today's show. So I think if we're going to flip over to Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, if Charlotte's ready to go a little bit earlier than we'd hoped, and we'll try and fill in the slot after Charlotte. But Charlotte, if you're ready.
Hello everyone, hope you are all alright. Yeah, hello, I'm Charlotte and I run Charlotte Elizabeth Photography. So I want to talk to you today a little bit about what it is that I do in terms of wedding photography. So I'm going to start off by showing you through one of my lovely sample albums. So this one is a combination album, so it's got loads of different brides and grooms and venues and all that kind of thing going on. Okay. Can someone unmute me? Am I muted? No? Okay, I'm going to keep going. If I'm muted, someone pop it in the comments for me. All right. So this album, like I say, it's a combination album. So we've got loads of different brides and grooms and couples going on in here. So this wedding took place mainly in the Barnsley area, mainly in South Yorkshire, but we do have a couple from around the UK as well. Let me tilt this a little bit so you can see a bit better. There we go, that's better. We'll get there eventually, guys. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? So I generally start a full day wedding package at the bridal preparations. So we get all the little bits and bobs, always get the shoes, always get the shoes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad everyone can hear me. I'm not just miming. So yeah, I always get the shoes, always get the accessories. It's an important part of the day, and I've got a bit of a thing for shoes as well, to be honest. Hi, Kingston. We get all your bridal prep. So I like to do a combination of kind of your more posed pictures and just natural things that happen during the morning. I think it's really important to get the little bits, so the hugs and the kind of kids doing what they do, your more natural images. That's kind of where I sit as a photographer, so more of the natural documentary style. I always capture all your little bits and pieces as well. So this bride had made her own ceramic heart to go around her bouquet. We've got particular rings from grandparents, and then obviously your flowers as well. My packages, mainly I work from two. They start at £9.95 and they all include a USB of all your edited images, a private online gallery with all your edited images in there, so you can send that to your family, friends, loved ones, whoever you fancy, really. Then we have a pre-wedding session in every package as well. That kind of doubles up as a meeting as well. So it's a few months before your wedding. It gives us the chance to go through some of your wedding poses, some of the pictures that you actually want to do on the day. We can go to your venue, we can go to somewhere that means something to you guys, we can go to your back garden if you want to. It's just a chance to have a little chat, go through some of the images that we're going to do on the day. And at this meeting, we will make a full list of absolutely everything. So whether you want pictures with parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, all those kind of people, we'll get that sorted at that session. Sometimes it's useful to go through that together, not only so we've had a chance to have another chat really, but also, I know I'm a nightmare for doing this myself, I always miss off the most important people. So grandparents, never remember to put my grandparents down on any list. So I always need someone there saying, you need to write them down. On the day itself, I like to get all those group shots done as soon as we can, because ultimately people want to be spending time with each other and you guys on your wedding day, not waiting around for the photographer. And we always get your big group shot as well. So this is absolutely everybody that's there and get involved in this one. And then we follow that on with your couple shots. So if you've got any questions as we're going through today, pop them in the comments. If you're watching this later on, you can find me on charlotteelizabethphotography.com. You can email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com. And I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, all those kind of things as well. If you do want to check your date, there is a date checker on the website. All you need to do is fill in your details and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with my availability for you. There's a few things on the website actually as well. We've got the wedding tips page. We've got Real Wedding Blogs, which has got loads of different couples, venues, styles, all that kind of thing if you're looking for inspiration. And we've also got the wedding venue finder page as well. That's all under the blog tab on charlotteelizabethphotography.com. What is the furthest that you travel? Oh, so the furthest I've travelled so far is up to Scotland. I'm not sure how many miles that was. It was about a 4.5 hour drive. So if you let me know where you're getting married, we can work it out for you. There is, depending on where you are getting married, there might be a little charge for travel. If I need to stay overnight, obviously in Scotland, I need to stay over. So let me know where your venue is and we can have a chat and work out costings for you. We do have an offer on at the moment. So there's a 30% key worker discount. So if you fall into the key worker category, there is a 30% discount for you guys. That is valid until the 31st of December this year. Now, I've had a couple of questions on this. When I say it's valid until 31st of December, you need to book by the 31st of December. Your wedding doesn't have to have taken place by then. So I don't have a second shooter as standard, but again, if you do want someone else to be there on the day, there are people that I work with. A couple of reasons that I tend to work by myself. First of all, because of the style that I use, it's more natural documentary style. If there are two people running around with cameras, people tend to be a little bit more on edge, whereas when it's just me, I can blend into the background quite easily. But if you are having bride and groom prep in completely different places, if you're wanting 2 different angles for your ceremony, anything like that, all you need to do is let me know and we can get a quote for your second shooter. Depending on where your wedding is again, if it's far away, then it'd be a little bit more expensive because they need to be there all day. But if you do just want someone else for the morning or the ceremony, we can organise that. Hot air balloon, Lindsay, that sounds amazing. I am not afraid of heights, and honestly, one of my dreams for years is to be going in a hot air balloon. So yeah, I'm all for that. Get me up those ladders. No, so let me flick you back actually to this one. This picture was at Cannon Hall. I don't know if you guys have seen the ballroom at Cannon Hall or not, but there's a little balcony, and going up the stairs to the balcony, they creak a lot. I can't explain how much they creak. And then when you're actually up there, some of the floorboards move as well. So there were a couple of things designed to say, if I fall down, it's my own fault. But yeah, I'm happy to get up high. Done it a few times. In fact, the last wedding that I did at Bradfield, I had to climb up a ladder. So that was interesting, climbing a ladder with 2 cameras, and it was kind of through a little hatch. Yeah, it was good fun, but a little bit more precarious than I'd imagined it to be. So towards the end of the evening, we get your cake cutting and your first dance as well. Your first dance happens, and then I tend to stay a little bit later. So I tend to leave just before your evening buffet. There's a few reasons for this. So the main one is that before your first dance, people are quite self-conscious, I think, on the dance floor. After your first dance, people tend to forget that I'm there. I'm not really sure what happens, but I love capturing all the little moments on the dance floor and all the crazy dance moves. So these guys, bridesmaids holding the bride's veil, I think they thought that they were trying to help. I'm not sure if it did help or not, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was good fun. So in terms of when to book them, I know a few people have been asking questions about this recently. Same with any supplier. When you know that you want someone, get in touch with them and have a chat. If you then decide that you want to go ahead with your booking, they will be able to talk you through the booking process. For me, there is a £200 booking fee and a contract that needs to be signed to secure your date. When I say as soon as you know, just to kind of put that into perspective, the shortest amount of time between kind of someone booking me and me photographing their wedding, it was a COVID thing, so it was 24 hours. The longest one is up to 4 years. So in 2023, I've got some people booked in already. If you're getting married on that date, I can't get you in. It's the kind of, yeah, as soon as you know that you want someone, you need to get in touch, basically. When it comes to delivering your images, as I say, you get them all on a USB and they're delivered to you within 6 weeks of your wedding taking place. I do try and get them done as quickly as possible, but during busy periods, up to 6 weeks, that's the absolute maximum that you'll be waiting. And they go straight into your gallery. If you want any changes making to those images while they're in that gallery, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. When you've got your USB, and if you do decide to go for an album, then my editing time is up for you guys. You've got loads of chance to let me know if there's anything that you want altering there, so don't worry about that. When it comes to the amount of images that you actually receive, that's a little bit of a complicated one. It completely depends on how many guests you've got, how many group pictures you want in, how long I'm there for even. So for a full day, you can expect somewhere, on average, it's around 1,000 images. So that just gives you some kind of idea of how many to expect. Okay, I'm just going to look at some of the questions that I've been asked in the past week. How can we get in touch? So again, I've got the website, that's charlotteelizabethphotography.com. You can get in touch with me through email, which is charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com, or you can get me on all the social medias. I'm everywhere at the moment. My Pinterest is quite new, so if you are looking on there, bear with me, I'm updating it as we go. But Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, I'm there all the time. So yeah, you can get me on all of those. And finally, I just want to kind of touch on the COVID situation. I know it's not a pleasant thing to talk about, but we kind of have to, I think, today. So when it comes to the rearranging of weddings due to COVID, currently there's no charge for doing that. I'm trying to be as flexible as possible because it's just a horrible situation for everyone, basically. I try and accommodate everyone where I can. So far, I've been able to rearrange all the weddings that I've wanted to rearrange, so it's not been a problem. Yeah, we'll just have a chat when we have a consultation, and if you could possibly fall under a COVID thing, I don't think we will by next year, but who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Yeah, we'll have a chat about that. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Right, I think that's probably about my time up. It was a little bit earlier than usual, so I'm not sure what time I was supposed to finish anymore. But if you do want to get in touch with me, again, you can find me on the website. There's a date checker on there, loads of resources to help plan your wedding as well. There's all my social media, and you can always email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com, and I will answer any wedding related questions that you might have. Right, I'm going to pop off, so I will speak to you all later, and I'll be hovering around the comments for the rest of the afternoon. If you do want to pop anything in there, I will be there to answer. See you later.
Hi there, my name is Tom, lead singer of established wedding band The Good Citizens. We can bring you a unique party atmosphere for you and all your guests. For more information as well as 5-star reviews, you can visit our Facebook page, The Good Citizens Acoustic. The Good Citizens, music for the people.
Phone rings in the middle of the night, you're 40 hours, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, Daddy, do you know you're still number one? But girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have, that's all they really want. Some fun when the working day is done. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager top, I can get used to these. Time flies by on the yellow and green. Stick around if you see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. And I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman, that kind of lights at me. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy. A pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I I couldn't help but see, pretty woman, how you look lovely as can be, how you lonely just like me. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight.
Just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, and now I've got him thrown it all away. My time has come, send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Oh, goodbye everybody, I've got to go, gotta leave it all behind and face the truth.
Don't try to get me, man, cause I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true. Oh, give me the secret, man, cause clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Oh, who really do I really be like you? Oh, oh, I want to walk like you, talk like you, or be down but slow, but you see it's true. I live like me, yeah, learn to be like someone like me. Skra-ba-ba-doo-me, skip-a-dee-ba-doo-be-da-ba-boo. Hell, live beside me, live me, Tommy, live me, Tommy, live me, Tommy. Skabba-doo-bee, skibby-doo-be-da, fra-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ee-ba-da-ba-da.
Hi guys, I'm just doing it. Hi guys, I'm Iain from Henderson Designs. I'm based over in Dingley. I have a studio sort of behind my house. So I'm just sat in the studio today giving you a chat through sort of what we can offer, what we can do for you guys. What I like to do is more get you guys involved. It's more about making a ring for you. So from us, do you want to just pan around that cabinet there for me? So I have all the cabinets there. So that's the ladies' side, and then come back across there again for me, please. and we've got the gent side over this side. So what we like to do is, these are all folds. It's about coming into me, sitting down with me, and then talking through ideas, and each client gets their own ring made for them. So that way it's fixed to your finger size, there's no joins, you can pick your diamonds, not diamonds, how many you want, where you want them, things like that. And the guys, we ask a lot about the lobbies and lifestyles. But first I'm going to talk about some different options and how you can, on styles of wedding rings. So we'll try this, see if it works. Don't need to come in a bit more. So this one is just a solitaire ring. And what I normally do with that, so you can put a plain ring with this, but it does look really kind of a bit boring. Doesn't really do it justice. So for me, I would have put, I'll do a bigger ring so you can see it, a bit of a thinner version. So ones with the little diamonds in there. Ooh, trying to get that forward. Adds a little sparkle to that ring. I would normally do it on this sort of scale, I think, because I think the balance is quite nice or slightly thicker, which you can maybe see on that one there. So I've got 10 little diamonds that are like we call flush set, almost like being pushed into the metal, and it sits on there. So that's quite a nice setting for the solitaire. And then if someone wants a bit more sparkle going on, and if you look at this setting, if you can see on there, it's quite nice and open visual, so it's got a lot of space around the actual setting. So for me personally, I would like to put one with some more sparkles on there. I'm a bit of a magpie. Are you a magpie or not? I don't know, but for me, I am. So this one, you've got the diamonds are all claw set, touching each other. So I suppose you could call it maybe a bit of a style of maternity ring, but they kind of more lend themselves into the wedding rings now, which I think is quite nice. I think it adds a little bit more sparkle going on. So that's one option on those ones, having that on there. Some people quite like the halo design. So you've got diamonds that are round the stone, on the shoulders. You carry it without the shoulders, but this one's got it all the way around. And how we tend to work, if you wanted a ring to sit with that, a lot of brides come to me and say, oh, I'd like a plain one, but actually if you're looking at this, I'm not sure you can pick up this camera so you can work out to it around today, that the actual plain doesn't do it justice, but having diamonds really does lift it. So for me, it's matching the design on shoulders is what you want to be doing. So that's more halo design. And if you had a couple of designs here that I'll show you. So if you've gone and got yourself, or your partner's bought you an engagement ring that is actually quite shaped and a plain ring won't sit with it, you're going to get lots of gaps, then you're going to need one making to fit around this. This is something we specialise in. There's two ways we can do it. One is by hand and one is on our 3D CAD system. So these two are created by hand. So one of them just tucks in there nicely, flowing around, and the other one, I'll pull it back a bit, you might be able to see that, does just sneak in there. It tucks to a point. So there's two ways we can do on that, both by hand. The other way, which I think for me gives you a better actual design, is doing it on a 3D CAD system. Thank you. There you go. 3D CAD system. So what that does is we'll create the ring on our computer software and create you images that you can actually visualize the ring and see it, so you know what you're going to get. So there's no surprises. I've got a few ones that we prepared earlier. So on this one, you can see there's a 3D scan of the engagement ring, and this one we're doing in rose gold, and it's got diamonds matching on the actual shoulders. It's like a bit of a crisscross way across there. Again, here's another visual, so you can see. So when we're designing these clients, you can actually really see what you're getting. Any questions, we can work with you, and obviously we can make amendments until you're happy. Once you're happy, we'll then go into making the ring. So that's one there. This one again has got diamonds on 3D scan the engagement ring. You can see diamonds possibly on the outside, alternating. So one side of the ring it's got diamonds, the other side's plain. This one we've just done with diamonds all the way across, so it matches point to point on that design. I've got a couple of other angles on this one for you. So you can see on that, my hands on the way. So you can really get to see how the ring all sits together, fits perfectly. So that's a good way, a good visual for you to sort of see what you're getting, so you know what you are going to get when it's made for you. Again, that's just a different angle of the same one. On that one there. Now, again, sometimes we've had clients who we like to design from the start, so this is an engagement we designed. when the clients come back and have the wedding ring designed to it. So at the time of making the engagement ring, we discuss how she wants to work, how the wedding ring will work, and even the eternity ring. So it's designed so the wedding ring sits flush underneath. This way it's not having to shape round, so it's alter the actual engagement ring so it will sit flush. By sweeping underneath and changing the angle slightly, it actually makes it sit better. Quite a lot of the high street ones you'll find will end up having a gap there, so you have to have one sweeping round or shape round, which if we design from the beginning with the client, we can actually make sure they all actually fit together perfectly. And as you can see on there, you've got diamond point to diamond point, even a little detail, a little V on the end of there as well. So that's a good one for us to work with the client. And that's a side profile, so you can see how I mean, it goes exactly from point to point. So we're actually working with the client from the start to the end. For me, it's about an overall design. It's not just about engagement ring, then you're thinking about wedding ring. We're thinking about it all at the same time. So, like I said, even before we discussed about having an eternity ring on this one, so this will sit another ring to the side, and it'll all fit together perfectly that way. Okay, just a couple of ones we've got here. This is an engagement ring for a client. She's very specific on how she wanted it to fit together. The size of the stone, the way it was sitting, and all the kind of like grain detail, which you can see on that. There's little grain details on there, you can see. She really wanted that as well. And we also did the matching wedding band, the same sort of process I just discussed before. They were all sat together. Try and get it back to front. So you can see we're working together, make sure you're getting the perfect sort of matching rings. Again, that's just from the top view of them together, so you can see. On that one, this was a bit of a tricky one. This was the clients we did with they're actually German-made engagement rings, and then it comes up to a point and the actual diamond was sitting quite high. It actually moved the diamond as well, so the bar across the top was actually there to hold the diamond in place. It wasn't set like you typically would set a diamond. And the wedding band, we had a bit of a conversation. It was quite tricky how we got it to fit and make it look right because of the nature of the design engagement, which is quite unusual, to be honest. So what we came up with was doing like the same sort of shaping, so it's into that soft triangle. And we struggled a little bit on working out how wide she wanted it to be because she's working as a nurse, so she wants to split the rings so she wear them both up, not together and together. So the wedding ring needs to stand alone by itself and look right. So we had to increase the thickness slightly to make that work for it, and then we'll have to play around with the height. Initially, when we did it, it was a little bit too high, but we ended up dropping the height down on the CAD for her, so it actually was sitting a lot better. So it put more focus on the engagement ring, so that was standing out more. For me, it's always about balance, and I always want the engagement ring to be a sort of prime place. So what you want to look at, then the wedding ring should just complement that. So by reducing the height, I made a mark on that drawing we were talking to her there, just took about 1.5 to 2 mil out the top of there. And the actual design, when it was done, it looked a lot better for actually shrinking that down. Gave the sort of the focus back on the engagement ring for her. But these are all things we can do on this designing stage, so we can tweak it. You're in charge, so it's not about us, it's your ring at the end of the day, so we'll make sure it's right for you. This is another one again. That we designed an engagement ring, and we're doing the wedding band, and she's also talking about wanting an eternity band, but that one to have green diamonds in it. So we're looking at how we all set that up, and that wedding one has the white ones in there. As you can see on the shoulders of the actual engagement ring, so we designed that as well. That's got the white diamonds as well. So we'll look at when she wants to do the eternity ring, we've got all that set up for her, so that'll then come back in. We'll just put the green ones next to it and do a visual of it first to make sure she's happy with how the greens will look, and then she might want to do white and green. We don't know yet. We're playing around that idea. A couple of different ones we've done for clients that we've actually bought stones in for, or clients have brought rings in to remodel. We do a lot of remodeling, so you've got lots of old jewellery at home in a desk, in a drawer somewhere. It might be a family's heirloom. Could be something you had at your 21st or 18th, but you really like the design, but you really don't like the actual style anymore. So what we tend to do, a lot of people, we take the stones out and then create a new piece around that, which is really nice for me. It's one of my favourites. Giving a new lease of life to an old piece of jewellery. And a lot of the clients will weigh in the old gold. The gold's quite high at the moment, so it's a good time to weigh in the old gold. And we can get that down to our metal suppliers, and they'll give the cash back for the clients. We can just give you the cash back, the value back of that metal for you. And that way you can put that back into the piece, and you can knock a bit off that. You know, keeps the cost down a little bit more for you. And this is actually a bit of a different one. This is like we call a salt and pepper diamond. It was a slicer diamond. One of my diamond guys came with some quite unusual pieces one day, and this was a slicer diamond. So it wasn't what you call a normal diamond, but they're called salt and pepper because they have a lot of actual inclusions in the stone, but it makes it quite an interesting piece. But obviously having lots of inclusions does make it as expensive as it would be if you wanted a really white, clear diamond. That after it gets more expensive. So this one was designed for that one-off piece. Like, we were pretty worried about setting the diamond, because if it did break, there was no way of us repeating this ring that the whole gets scrapped. So luckily we've got it all set. Carl did his magic as usual. All happy, and I've also did the actual wedding band was actually diamonds out of a client's family piece of the jewellery, so it was quite nice. We had a mixture of new diamonds and family diamonds in that one there for them. That is a bit more of a statement piece, a one-off piece. This one had 4 or 5 rings that we did, and the client, she liked to wear white and yellow gold, so we looked at, do we do it all in white, do we do it in yellow? So we had a mixture, so we had the ring actually in white, in platinum, and the settings we did in yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold, and we had quite a bit of play around with actually how all the diamonds sit in positions, and we changed them around until the client was happy, and we then got that cast and we made that for her. This is a piece we've done for a client. It's not even engaging, it's just the stone came out of an old piece of jewellery and some other bits, and the smaller diamonds came out, some other bits of rings, and we actually made like a bit more, I suppose, a bit cocktail ring statement piece rather than anything else. But it was just nice to give the stones a new lease of life and put something that, put some new energy into that and give her a new piece made in platinum. And then she was able to weigh in the gold against the other ones for that one. That's just a different angle. Again, another client here, which is very similar to the one, but she had the white diamonds of that, which we were looking at adding the champagne ones for her. So we got some champagne diamonds in for her. She came in and she picked those out, and we're looking at design on that. So that's a bit more angular, but the centre one's like a big carat stone. So it's quite a big statement piece, and again, but this is using a lot of the client's own diamonds again. Lastly, on this one, you can see the same design again, with a few of these actually going on recently, funnily enough, but this is all out a piece of Italian lady actually, and a lot of yellow Italian gold. We weighed in that. She's got quite a big chunk of money back for all the old gold she didn't wear, and we're creating a new piece of jewellery again. This one was more rounded, and it was going to have a matte finish, and it came out really well actually. It was one of those pictures going up our Facebook soon for that one. That's quite a recent one we've just done. So that gives you a bit of an idea about how we can actually design a piece of jewellery on our CAD systems. You get to visualise it, you can see what it's about. Like I said, for me, it's more about what you want rather than what I want. You know, we're not about picking a ring off the shelf. It's more about coming in, sitting with us, and we'll design a piece together. We do have a lot of the gent stuff as well, which I kind of run out of bit of time. I got carried away in the CAD, but we've got all the gent things in there. And it's more about coming in to see us at the moment. We are able to open. We're on a one-to-one basis, so that's how we work on that. So if you want to get in contact, please do. Facebook, website, give us a call. I'm here. So for me, that's kind of where we are at the moment. On with some exciting pieces. If you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome. And for now, I will say goodbye. I think I've got enough time.
Good morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon. Sally Ann here from Ever After Bridalwear. It's a lovely autumnal morning. A bit cold in the shop today, but nevertheless, we've got a few things set out for you to have a look at. We are a small family-run business, and we offer 4 different designers of wedding dresses with sizes from 10 to 28 to try on in store. As I say, I've laid out a few different designs for you so that you can have a look at the sort of things that we do. So I'm going to turn the camera around and talk you through.
Lana says hi.
Hi, Lana. Right, so this is our lovely bridal side. As you can see, all our dresses are hung up on the rail with protective covers over the shoulders to protect the diamantes. Most of our designs are in ivory, but we do have a few that are in a more blush or champagne colour like this one here. I don't have any white samples in store because they're just not popular, but we do have over this side some more unusual fabrics. We have a floral, which has sunflowers and honeysuckle underneath the tulle, which is rather delightful. Alan's saying good afternoon, I think, Nigel. Yeah. We also have a silver gown, which is like an icy blue, which is perfect for those winter weddings if you're looking for something different in a wintry gown. And then on this dress here on the mannequin, there you go, you get to see Nigel in a minute, is a beautiful champagne fitted lace gown with a lace overlay. Now, if you can't decide whether you want a fitted gown or a bit more of a statement dress, then this could be the dress for you. It has beautiful sparkle detail on the lace. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough. The underneath is lace and is champagne or nude in colour. It comes with a lovely moonstone belt and an illusion neckline. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. The lace is gorgeous. It's really, really soft, and the detailed scalloped edge is absolutely gorgeous. There we go. So that's one of our designers, Ronald Joyce. And this dress, I think, from memory, is £14.75.
Lindsay's asking if you do any black.
We don't have any particularly black wedding dresses, but we do have black evening dresses that can double up as a wedding gown. Now, we did a photo shoot the other week with Wedding Fayres Yorkshire and Lana, and I've actually put that dress on the mannequin to show today because it is absolutely stunning. So here we go. Here she is. She's black with like a grey midnighty blue underlayer with beautiful black lace detailing on the bodice. You can see that. Jet black beading around the waist and around the neckline. Team that with a bespoke veil and it looks absolutely stunning. As I say, check out the photos on the Wedding Fayres Yorkshire blog. They were absolutely stunning and it shows the dress off beautifully. Modelled by our very own Emmy, who is my lovely Saturday girl. Right, I'm going to go around this way, past all our Mother of the Bride outfits, past our Holy Communions, and over here I've put a couple of alternatives. Thank you, Lindsay. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is a teal evening gown. I know we're not going to parties at the moment, but we might want to sit at home wearing a posh frock, mightn't we?
I can see Alan in that.
You can see Alan in that one, can you?
Night.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. We could dress both the boys, couldn't we? Actually, it might suit Paul better, not sure. Right, this one is a silver evening gown, which has got like an ombre finish. And if you can see, it's darker at the top, going down to a lighter silver. Now, with a full underskirt underneath, that would make a beautiful ball gown style wedding dress. Past all our sale dresses and our prom wear ready for next year, we hope. So now we're going to talk bridesmaids. I get asked quite a lot about what colours can I put my bridesmaids in and can they all wear the same style and what have you. Now, today I've dressed 3 of my mannequins in 3 different style bridesmaid dresses. Each one exactly the same colour. So if you've got a girlie that doesn't want strapless, she could have the same colour dress but in a different style. These 3 are by our designer Desi. They do hundreds of dresses, so the choice is endless, and so are the colours. These are in burgundy. We thought it was a nice wintry colour today. So the first one is a strappy V-neck with a nice full skirt, very soft chiffon. There you go. They are very festive, Lana, aren't they? This one is on one of our curvier mannequins. Desi do go up to bigger sizes. I think this sample is a 26. I've had to pin her in a little bit at the back, but that's a very simple strapless bridesmaid gown. But of course we could get our seamstress to make straps for you if your bridesmaids prefer.
Colour wise, they come across a little bit more orange.
Do they on the screen? Oh, they do, don't they? Yeah. On my screen they're a lovely burgundy, which is what they are. And then this one is a cold shoulder design. So you've got a little bit of a sexy neckline here, and then you've got the cold shoulder sleeve, which I've pinned up just to make it stay in place on the mannequin because she's not got arms. Again, lovely soft chiffon, perfect for any time of the year. And as I say, you can have the same colour but different designs. And we can't forget the little ones in your party. So these are a couple of our Flower Girl and Junior bridesmaid dresses. Now, the one on the left, it just comes in ivory. The one in the middle, as you can see, matches our Junior bridesmaid perfectly with the sage green belt on the Flower Girl dress. The Junior bridesmaid on the right hand side also has a matching adult style, so you can coordinate all your bridesmaids in your party perfectly. You can choose literally from about 60 different colours. They're from our Emma Bridals range. And then the bridesmaid dress here has little tiny pearls all over the skirt, so would really make your little ones feel like a princess. And then the little tiny one here is covered in lace embroidery and pearls, so that could match a bridal gown perfectly that has lace appliques. This one is £85. The one in the middle is £150, and the Junior one on the right hand side is £145, just to give you an idea of the prices. We do have a lot of Flower Girl dresses that you can choose from, and obviously all the bridesmaid dresses as well. Ralph, you wanted to know if I've got anything for page dogs. I'll make you something, Ralphie. Definitely.
Not there yet.
You never know, it could be a new line. Right, so then here I've just got a bridal gown with a simple A-line skirt, satin in the bottom. And I thought we'd talk veils and accessories, because very often those are the things that people stress about more than their dress. So I'm going to pass this camera to Nigel so that I can show you the different styles of veils. So this one is classed as a 54-inch. It has beautiful crystal detailing and a scalloped silver edge. It's classed as a 2-tier, and 2-tier means you've got one layer that traditionally would have been worn over the bride's face when she entered church. Not so many people do that now, or even like the idea of it. So basically you get 2 tiers of tulle at the back with double the amount of detail. So this one is a 54-inch, and this is ivory to match the dress. What I'm going to do now is show you a different length. This next one is actually my favourite length. I call it a fingertip veil, because when it's on and you put your fingers behind you, it literally touches your fingertips. Again, this is a 2-tier, very fine satin edged veil. So you can see you've got the defined 2 tiers there. It's a very, very soft tulle, very easy to wear. All the veils come attached to a comb so that it can easily pop into your hair, whether you wear it in the top of a bun, whether you wear it in the bottom, or turned around and inserted at the back of your hairstyle. Just depends on how you do it. So as I say, that is classed as a fingertip length veil. So it doesn't hide too much of the detail on the dress at all. Then we come to a full length veil. Now this one is a single tier. So I'm just going to put that one on the back of this lovely lady here. So this is a single tier. For those of you that don't want all the, if you're not going to wear it over your face, there doesn't seem much point in having it. And this one is edged in lace appliques. All our veils are made by Richard Designs in England. And if we haven't got one that's exactly right for you, I know a lady who makes bespoke veils. I can put you in touch with her. So this is a full length, not quite a cathedral, but a full length long veil. They will do slightly longer for you. This one has little tiny sort of sequiny pieces in the lace. You can have extra added at an extra cost, but that's the three sort of popular veil lengths. And as you can see, this one doesn't have what we call the blusher over the top, so this is just a single tier. I'll leave that on her for now. Thank you, Nigel. So then I thought we'll talk accessories. People often ask me what sort of accessories do we do. So I'm going to start with a diamante headband. Not a tiara, but a headband. And this can be worn with a variety of hairstyles, whether you have a bit up and a bit down, or a bun, or some people can wear it at the back. It just depends on what you're looking for. Then we have the smaller tiara. So very sparkly, beautiful detail on it. This one is by our Twilight Designs company and retails for £70, just to give you an idea. So that's a medium-sized tiara. Then we have the crystal and pearl tiara. Oops, I've got these two joined together. There we go. Nigel, get that end. I'm surprised Paul hasn't asked you to model it. There we go. So this is our much deeper tiara, as you can see. Much more of a statement piece, but with crystals and little seed pearls in the tiara as well. And that one is £99. For those of you who don't want to wear a tiara crown, we do a selection of side pieces. So this is a band which has side detail.
Can you get them in black? Alana's asking.
I do have a black tiara. It's in my box at the moment. But yes, I do have a black jewel tiara, which I will post a photograph of later. So there's your side piece with pearls and diamantes on. That looks very, very pretty. If you don't want to wear a headband, if they annoy you, you can always have something added to a comb. So this is a comb that can be worn at the back of your hair before you put your veil in, or it can be worn at the side of your head, whichever side you want to wear it at. And that one is £60. Yes, we do have hair vines, Alana. Not as popular as they were, but I'll go round to our accessories cabinet, walking through the shop, and I'll find one for you in our cabinet. So we have a brow band. People quite like those for the more sort of bohemian look. Hair vines, there you go. A crystal and a diamante hair vine that you can twist into your hair. Another little tiara that is actually attached to a comb, so could just be slipped into the hair rather than wearing a band, which can annoy when you're wearing it for a long time. We also have smaller combs and hairpins, some more combs here, and some more sparkly pieces there. We have new pieces that we add all the time, so it just depends on what you're looking for at that particular time. We also do a range of little lace boleros. I've got my winter one out at the moment, so the lovely soft furry one here. Lindsay's saying her inner magpie's going crazy. I'm not surprised. It's lovely when you can see all the sparkly stuff. There's a few more examples here. This one has pearls and diamantes on. We have the large crown over this side. We also do a small range of jewellery. And then there's another lovely side tiara there by my reed diffuser.
And Grant's head's only large for the content of magic tricks.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to find an extra large tiara for him today then. Lovely. So I'm just going to turn you round here and turn it back round so that you can see me in the mister. So thank you for watching, guys. It's been really lovely to take part in the virtual show today. Fingers crossed we can reopen in December. We are taking bookings, which you can book through Facebook or via our email address. And for now, we'll say bye and see you at the next one. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sally Ann, for the offer of getting us out in dresses there. Grant says he would definitely like to take you off in that with a dramatic entrance just to cap that off.
Yes.
So we thought we'd fill 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's fill 15 minutes. Guys, thank you for joining us on your Sunday afternoon. It's virtual wedding fair season again, up until the live fairs start again.
Yes.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think every week we should do this.
If you can't already tell, we've run out of tea in the office, so it means you're drinking coffee.
On coffee. I'm like a squirrel this morning. There's a joke there, but I'm not going to tell it.
No, probably best
Probably not. So I hope you've enjoyed the supplies so far. We have got a bit of structure for this segment, but once again, I'm too vain to wear my glasses on camera, so I can't see the auto cue. So Alan is the structure, and I'm like Alan's glamorous assistant this week.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, make sure you follow the social media of all the suppliers that have been presenting this morning as well. There's some great suppliers that are really giving up their time to showcase for you. So do give them a like and a follow. Also, there is a QR code in the corner. Is it that corner?
That one.
Just here. Please don't feel obliged to do it, but our suppliers did a quiz on Friday night and raised £55. It was quite interesting because Alan told me it was fancy dress, so I turned up dressed like a dragon, and Alan came in a suit. But the suppliers raised £55 of their own money to go towards children in need. If you want to donate to that, you can do, just to bump those numbers up a bit. Just scan the QR code and do that. But that's all I'm going to say on that.
So it is the 15th of November, and we should have been at the arena at Barnsley Metrodome today.
The big show.
The big sale.
The big sale.
It would have been a phenomenal. It would have been the second time we'd have been there, and we were ready, weren't we? But
ready,
unfortunately, not.
Health and safety comes first at the end of the day.
It does. So we're running these virtual shows. I think we got up to and including the 6th of December in the diary at the moment. We may go on a bit further than that, but time will tell.
January.
And then January.
Boom, 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 boom. January is...
Yeah, we start physical fairs again, I think, on the 10th of January. We got Hollins Hall over in Baildon and then Burntwood Court in Barnsley. Two fantastic venues.
Yeah.
They're good shows, and of course with them, everything that's going off at the moment, we're expecting a really busy one. Hopefully, we're all health and safety permitted, and we're going to speak to the authorities and A, B, and C, and just make sure that we tick all the boxes.
We were organising shows before this lockdown. Now we have been running some live shows during the COVID pandemic, and we've been working with councils, venues, local authorities, health and safety executives. We've been jumping through hoops to make sure we can put on these events in a safe, comfortable, and still a great show for the suppliers and for the couples involved, because we know you guys have got lots of planning to do, and next year is going to be nuts.
Well, it is. I mean, we know you guys are hungry for this information and to learn things, and all this experience that the suppliers have got to deliver. We know you're still hungry for that, so that's why we put these virtual shows on, so that you guys, albeit somewhat differently, but can continue to plan your big day.
It's different every week.
It's different every week.
And I found out this morning we were doing this bit.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
So we're trying to make them as interactive as possible and enjoyable for you, so it's not just sat there scrolling through suppliers like you would on Facebook Marketplace looking for a set of tyres for your car. We try and make it interactive and enjoyable, so please do fire away with the questions in the comment section, and the suppliers will get back to you either live in the video or shortly afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see the agenda, so I'm guessing.
Wedding Fayres Yorkshire.
Wedding Fayres Yorkshire. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing you've been on our website, weddingfairsyorkshire.com. Please go on the website. We've got a great blog on there as well. You'd have seen in some of the comments, some of the people mentioning a recent blog we did for the Halloween season. It was like a gothic styled wedding thing. It was amazing. Go on the blog. It's weddingfairsyorkshire.com/blog. I think it is anyway. It's definitely weddingfairsyorkshire.com. Go on there, check out the blog. There's loads of resources, loads of information. Previous live shows are on there as well. We got some tips and tricks, all sorts of stuff in there. So do check out the website. You'll also find some Yorkshire suppliers in the directory on there as well. So that's it is a great resource so you can get your wedding inspiration.
Oh, there's lots and lots of venues on there as well, whether you're looking for that small boutique venue or that huge kind of glamorous wedding event.
Could you imagine that at the moment?
Oh,
like a massive venue and like 15 people. You can like run around in circles and everything. Like have this coffee and run.
So, I mean, on there, there's all lots of high definition pictures, all the contact details, and all the suppliers have got their own little story on there. So please do go and check it out, all in one handy place as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
We've also launched our latest website in this last month or two, haven't we?
The Wedding Fair Guys.
The Wedding Fair Guys.
Now, that might not sound like a very weddingy title, but I tell you what it is. It's in the wedding fair industry. There's us two. We have a team as well, but we organise wedding fairs, and we're often referred to as the Wedding Fair Guys because we're guys, and people don't expect that in the wedding industry. But we've launched a national website for national venues, suppliers, and other wedding fair organisers, so they can promote their wedding fairs that are out there as well. It's a great resource. There's a blog on there as well. So even if you're getting married in Scotland, Birmingham, Cornwall, Newquay, which is in Cornwall.
They get the point.
They need somewhere on the east coast.
Hull.
Grimsby. Lincolnshire.
Skeggy.
Skeggy. Lincolnshire's great. You can marry your cousin there. I'm only kidding.
Somebody needs to bring some tea to the office on Monday. Please.
Yes, please. theweddingfairguys.com. Check out that website. It's just been launched. It's a great website. Sorry, guys. Too much coffee. Great website. Check it out. I know.
Sorry for any viewers in East Yorkshire. It doesn't mean it. So on top of that as well, we have a YouTube channel. Stop it. A YouTube channel as well. So basically, all the people that you're viewing on the virtual show today, all those videos are going to be partitioned, and you can.
Oh, we don't do it now. We do it differently. What we're doing now is that this virtual show will be put on YouTube and then time stamped. So if there's any particular person you want to see, you can look in the description and you can just click on their name and it will take you right to their part of the show. So you can just watch their bit. So if you don't have to watch this bit again. You can watch the good bits, like the bits with the cake.
Yes, but I think from some previous virtual events, you can find all the different suppliers
Capes,
on there.
Dresses.
Yeah. Anything to do with weddings. Now, on top of that as well, we did a series of videos, probably a year or two back now, didn't we? Called Grooms Thursdays, which was the helpful information that I found along planning my own big day that I didn't know about, even though I was in the industry. So we decided to put them into a series of videos and deliver that to you guys as well, because there's a lot that you find out along the way that I probably wished I knew at the beginning.
Toasts.
Speeches,
which are another word for toasts. Planning your evening entertainment, cars, how to tie a tie, how to tie a bow tie.
Yeah, that was a challenge if you've never done it.
We did an award ceremony a couple of years ago. We attended an award ceremony a couple of years ago, which we won. And it was quite funny because I wanted to do a proper bow tie and you wanted to do a proper bow tie. Yeah. I researched mine 2 weeks beforehand and it took me about 2 weeks to figure it out, and I ended up with cramp in my hands. It's ridiculous. But afterwards, I felt like a proper man. There's something about having a proper bow tie tied. On the day of the award, you told me you were going to get a proper bow tie.
Yeah.
And I laughed. So Alan wore a fake bow tie and I wore a real bow tie.
I gave in. I think both arms had pins and needles in after 45 minutes and probably a little cry.
So check out Grooms Thursday on YouTube, and there's loads of information and resources there for you.
One video that's done really well is the Usher's Duties, because there's not a great deal out there about what responsibilities to give your ushers. So that's a great video to watch as well. So get your to-do list together for your ushers.
That gets loads of traffic, that video.
It does.
I think it's loads of people thinking you are actually usher.
They're in for a disappointment.
I think they are. You are the least usher-like person I've ever met, to be fair, because he's only short.
Well saved. So so we're going to be here every Sunday up until and including at least the 6th of December, bringing a virtual show to your Facebook page right here. And we're back with physical events from the 10th of January, COVID permitting. For all of our shows, you can get your free tickets from 4brides.co.uk. That's the number 4 backwards, brides.co.uk for free tickets.
And just a note as well, people wonder, why should we get free tickets for a virtual show that we put on the Facebook page? And this is for a couple of reasons. One, it means we can market to you and let you know about future virtual shows. But what we do at our big shows, our wedding sales, which we do at John Smith Stadium, Royal Armouries in Leeds, Metrodome, nearly said a different one then. At those big shows, we always give away a pair of sparkling Christian Louboutin shoes. Now, this year's been a bit strange, but even if you bought tickets, they are free. If you've registered for tickets for the virtual shows, you will still be put in the prize draw for those sparkling Louboutin shoes at our next big show. And each time you register for a virtual show, you get another entrance into that.
That's very good of us, isn't it?
Really good. Do you know what I mean? I tell you what though,
Leslie.
I know these are proper worn in now. I've not got them on really. So check out the Wedding Fair, guys. Make sure you show lots of support. We've got some more suppliers coming up. Don't worry, stay with us. Give them lots and lots of support as well. We've got a couple of pre-records. But the owners of those are in the comment section as well. So ask lots of questions, show them lots of support. They're here for you as well. And I'm just going to run over there because I've got to make sure that the next person is here. So I'm going to leave you in Alan's capable hands with his list.
So guys, anybody who is coming to the office tomorrow for whether you work here or whether you're coming in for a visit, please remember to bring tea bags. Guys, enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you so much indeed for watching. Don't forget to donate if you want to donate, if you missed the opportunity over the weekend for children in need. Thank you so much indeed for watching. See you soon.
Hi guys, hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Yasmin and I'm here from Alice Stationery. Alice Stationery is a luxury artisan wedding design studio based in the heart of Sheffield. We specialise in all aspects of wedding stationery and stationery solutions, from on-the-day pieces, invitation suites, bundles and signage. We like to keep things simple and keep your vision at the forefront of our minds from start to finish through the whole process of wedding stationery planning. We have a range of different design ideas and concept and design techniques that we use to make your wedding stationery perfect. I've got a few pieces here that I'm going to show you today. Obviously, it's a little bit different. I'm not in my office because it's in lockdown, so I've set up base at home. But here goes. So invitation bundles are our most purchased item. In the bundles, you will receive a day invitation, an evening invitation, an RSVP card, a detailing card, and a matching envelope. We have a range of different finishes that you can actually add to your bundles, such as gold leafing, deckled edges, silk ribbon, and a ton more of luxury products to make your invitations super special and take your guests on a storytelling experience. Recently, we've spoke to one of our clients who sadly postponed her wedding. It was a 4th wedding date, I believe, and she didn't have much hope in anything that was going forward. So at the studio, we put together an invitation suite for her with a no date card. So here we have one of our most popular bestsellers, which is perfect for anyone who's a little bit uncertain with coronavirus or a little bit on edge. So this is the invitation we've got, and we've got a removable date card there. This is perfect. And actually, sadly for my bride, she's actually postponed her date again. So all we did was send out new date cards, which she then changed. These are really lovely as well, because not only are they so simple with the watercolour effect, which is being created in our studio, they came with matching envelopes. So we put together and package all of your bundles. So in this bundle, this is how it was sent to the bride and groom, in which they then sealed with a wax seal and then signed the front with the addresses. So in this bundle, we had the invitation as just shown. We have the detailing card, which comes with every bundle, and also an RSVP card with envelope to return. And also the dietary requirements. These are great if you're wanting something quick, simple and easy that's all together in one piece. So when you get it, you take the hassle out of packaging everything together and it all comes direct to you. We like to stay at the forefront of the wedding stationery movement. We like to be on trend. We like to do new ideas and new techniques, whether that be trialing out new different colours or something that maybe wouldn't necessarily be used for a wedding. We recently took part in a styled shoot, which our concept created and put together, which was actually leopard print. Some people will think that's crazy, but it actually looked stunning in the end, and it was making something that was so iconic and fashionable, such as leopard print, and bringing it back to ground and making it wearable for a modern day wedding. We also have a range of different wax seals available, which we can seal your envelope as this one. This one's actually been hand sealed and done, so that is what you will receive in your package, which is sent to your home. Oh, thank you. I'm still in shock. I can't believe I won. It's so good. Thank you so much. Lost my train of thought. We also do wax seals where you can actually package your invitations together. A lot of our brides are actually DIY brides who, when they receive their package, it is actually the invitation, the envelope and the wax seal, which then they put together themselves, which is great if you want to just do a little DIY. We also do a range of save the dates. So this one is actually on gold foil and it's really plain, simplistic, but that's what the bride wanted. We have over 100 different cardstock types and textures, and we have over 250 different envelopes, so you're never ever going to be stuck for choice in what we do. Just a couple more designs. Let's just play on the back. But all our designs are actually on our Instagram. Well, most of them are on our Instagram and on our website. I do have a copy of the tassel. This is what was used for the leopard print photo shoot. With the leopard print and the tassel. Actually, it was really simple, but obviously that's making something really iconic. If you head over to our Instagram, you'll actually see the photos from the styled shoot, where you can see the photos, the images, the florals, and everything that come together to make the Wild Thing concept stunning. I will actually post some inspiration later onto my Instagram stories. We also do a range of signage. So we also do foam core boarding, eco board for anyone who's a bit environmentally friendly. We do acrylic and we do wooden. We do a range of different sizes, a range of different types, whether you're wanting a welcome sign, order of the day sign, table seating plans, something for the cake table, maybe a sweet table, maybe if you're having separate sides for guests to sit on, a his and hers, or maybe you're not, if you're having an unplugged ceremony. There's so many options, but we can cater for literally anything. We do have an active Instagram and Facebook account, which we're constantly posting on all our ideas, our visions, and also any pieces that we've created. We do a lot of bespoke pieces in which most of our pieces are designed around you. It's a quite lengthy and extensive process, but it enables you to get exactly what you're wanting for your wedding day. We start by going through a consultation and quotation process in which we will go through what you're looking for, whether there's something specific, such as you've got a colour palette that you necessarily don't want to give away, but you want to create a story, an experience to tell your guests before they actually visit your wedding venue on the day. So we're here for you to put all that together, whether you're looking for a gatefold invitation, a single tier invitation, a tri-folded invitation. There's so much we can do. From the concept and quotation phase, we then go through to a mood board and design concepts, which we put all your ideas into one. And once that's all created, we put that into an online proofing for you. All our processes are currently online. Obviously, we're not in the studio. So all consultations can be done in our studio in Bayton, or they can be done all over the UK. We do them via Google Meets, and I just schedule an appointment and we can talk and catch up and talk about weddings and all nice things, and get to know who you are and who you as a couple, what you're wanting to explain for your wedding. So there's no limit. My actually biggest client base, it shocks a lot of people, is actually London. I'm not sure why, but yeah, so the biggest proportion of my clients are actually in London. So there is no place I can't send them, even if you're international. That's fine too. Obviously, everything's all online now, so that's fabulous. We also offer a professional printing process, so all our designs are sent to a professional printers, which is included into your printing costs and all bundled up for you as one. We also add any finishing touches, as explained earlier, but again, the main part of our business is to keep your vision at the forefront of our minds from start to finish, just to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. A lot of people quite overlook stationery, but once people get to know me and work with me, they'd mostly say, gosh, I didn't know there was this much that went on behind the scenes. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so everything has to be perfect, whether it's colours, designs, anything, it is perfect and everything is matched for you. Obviously, you've got your bridesmaid dresses, we can swatch colours to that. We can even include dried florals. I'll just see if I've got some more samples for you. We can use dried florals, so this was done on table menus. If you see that there with the wax seal, and they actually match the bouquets, which they're one of my favourites. I love things different. We've also done that with dried daisies too. Sorry. We also do like vow cards. I don't know if you can see very well. So they're great and they're a great keepsake as well. You can frame those and they come in all different shapes and sizes. We also do vellum sheets, which can be moved, which are really on trend and really nice at the moment. We also offer your gold deckled edges and the wax seals as mentioned earlier. And sorry, I've got so many. We also do like tiny order of the day cards with different colours and different palettes, and all to match your theme with table names. And these come in all different kinds. I always get asked as well, do you have a set price list? But at the moment, we actually run a bespoke pricing strategy in which we get all your information and process a quote for you. But we do have off-the-shelf pieces available on our website and also on our Etsy. But just to finish off, this is my favourite invitation. I love it so much. So this is one we recently did, and it's a gatefold with luxury silk ribbon, 24 karat deckled edges, and a wax seal in the middle, and inside that is folded with all the information from the day, and that's great because you can literally fill that with so much information. And yes, Colette, we do have save the date magnets. They actually come in the form of a card like this, whichever way I can get it round. And they come, and on the back of those, they're actually magnetic. So they're not exactly like a wooden piece with a magnetic back. They are a magnetic cardstock, so that will completely fit to a fridge or a boiler. And that's great because it's not going to come off, and they come in all sizes,
We can do them in bespoke sizes, but the main size we do those in is A6 or A7. So anyway, after all that, my time is up, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching and stay safe. If you've got 2 moments here, check out our Instagram and Facebook at Alice Stationery. We also are on Pinterest to follow all our design ideas, and also check out our website www.ivalistationery.com. Thank you. Bye.
Sarah from Kingston Jewellers in Barnsley, in the arcade, nice cobbled arcade, very near the town hall. We've been here nearly 40 years. We're an independent family jewellers specialising in engagement rings and wedding rings. And seeing this is a virtual wedding fair, we are going to show you some beautiful wedding rings to cheer you all up, especially with all the news of shops not being open. We do hope to be open again December the 2nd. But watch this space. So now I'm going to show you first some of the plain wedding rings. We do all these in 9 and 18 karat gold, white, yellow and rose gold. We do them in palladium, platinum or silver. Always popular, traditional, the traditional court, rounded on the outside, rounded on the inside. It's called a comfort fit. And then we've got the soft court, which is not quite as rounded on the outside. It's proved to be very popular. And I've got 3 wedding rings out down below, so you can see the difference in the weights. Even the lightweight is quite a substantial ring. And then you've got lightweight on the left, medium weight on the middle, and heavy weight on the right-hand side. I must admit, the medium weight does tend to be the most popular. And we've got your flat court, which is flat on the outside, rounded on the inside, so again, a comfortable fit. Premium court and D-shape. I'm not sure why it's called premium court. It's a beautiful looking style, but not much different from the soft court. And your D-shape, which is flat on the inside, hasn't been as popular because the rounded on the inside tends to be a more comfortable fit. So we sell these for both ladies and gents. Gents tend to go for the 5, 6 and 7 millimeter, and then ladies for the 2, 2.5, 3 and 4 millimeter. And just to show you some other ones already in, we've got these with a little design around the outside. Ladies there, gents there. And then we've got another tray. And we've got, they're quite pretty there with the diamond cut. Ladies on the left, gents on the right. And then we've got our tray of platinum. You will find our prices very good compared to the high streets and Meadowhall, and also very comparable to the internet. And at least you know what you're getting for when you come and see us as regards the weights. Sometimes things can look heavier than they are on the internet, and when you get them, they're not as good quality, I think. There's that diamond cut one again. I do like those. And then if you've got need a fine wedding ring, these are the very fine shaped here. I would say after the lockdown, make an appointment or just come and see us. You don't have to make an appointment. We do let people in one at a time or just with a friend. We've got all the screens up. We ask you to wear a mask, please. We've got the hand sanitizer. You can try the rings on and they're sanitized afterwards. This is a new selection that we have in here. Again, you've got the vintage ones, which have been popular, shape that will sit around unusual style engagement rings. And again, all these in all the different metals, as you can see at the top, available in 9 and 18 karat white, yellow or rose gold, palladium or platinum. Because we have been going so many years, we have some very good manufacturers and suppliers. So all your rings are made bespoke for you. They take about 6 to 8 weeks. We can get them quicker. We have had people coming in wanting them within the week. It's a bit of a rush, but we have always obliged. It's a pave set there. I'm just showing the difference there, the yellow gold, and there you've got the white gold. And then we have got the diamond set plain half eternity bands. We can do them with stones all the way round. We can do them with 30%, 40%. Mostly we sell 50% stones round, which is obviously half the way round. If you have a look, that's where they, let me just turn it around a little bit more. You can see where the stones finish. So you've got your round channel set in a very narrow band, and then we go wider, wider until we go quite a good width. So for instance, that one at 360 is for 9 carat white gold. We can give you all the diamond weights. I don't put them on the ring, but if you need to ask, we can let you know. That one in platinum would cost 670, just so you get some idea of the platinum prices compared to the 9 carat white gold prices. Then we've got the Princess cut channel set. Princess is a square cut diamond, a lot of facets, so it's very sparkly. And then we've got the baguette and round cut. Baguette has not so many facets, so it doesn't sparkle as much, but it's a nice combination next to the round brilliant cut, which does sparkle. And then we've got the mill grain claw, which is like, can you see the little bobbles around the outside? It just sort of sets off the diamonds nicely. Then we've got the French pave, which is lots of little diamonds, and it's the way it's set. And we've got the double row, well, that speaks for itself. And then we've got the round double row claw, that's claw set. And then we've got the round mini claw, which little claws keep the diamonds in. By the way, we do a lot of re-tipping of stones. If the claws wear, which they will do throughout the years, we re-tip claws, we alter ring sizes, we reset stones. Anything you need doing to your rings or jewellery, we can practically do it. And if you bring it in again, you'll find our prices very reasonable. These are quite nice. You've got the baguettes next to the brilliant cuts. Now these are new in. You've got your triple row brilliant cuts. We can do them in white or yellow gold, but you can't tell really because the white or yellow gold's round the back. And then we also do bridal sets. The price is down below. That's for the wedding ring and for the engagement ring. And then the top one, you've got the price at the top for the engagement ring, and then 460 for the wedding ring. We also do that top set in yellow gold. There's the yellow gold one there. We've sold the engagement ring. And then we've got some more half eternity. See, these half eternity wedding rings are also sold as half eternities. So quite often people have one as a wedding ring, then they've got their engagement ring, then they have a different sort of half eternity as their eternity ring later on. There's so much variation now. And then we've got the mill grain in yellow gold there and in white gold. And then we come on to the gents' wedding rings. Now we've got a new range in here, which I absolutely love. And these are all available in white, yellow and rose gold, palladium, platinum or argentium. So for instance, that one at 270 is rose gold in the middle and argentium is the white metal. You can swap it round. You can have the argentium in the middle and the rose gold on the outside. All these are interchangeable ones. That's quite nice as well, isn't it? With just the edging with rose gold. The prices that are more because you've got more of the gold there and less of the argentium. So if you swap it round, like that 710, if you had the argentium on the outside and the yellow gold in the middle, that price would be a lot less. So again, you can just sort of mix and match. I'm coming up to one of my favourite ones here with a satin finish. These are all on our website, so do have a browse on www.kingstonjewellersbarnsley.co.uk. And these designs are for gents. We can do them in any width. These are 6mm. We can do 7, 8mm, or we can do 4, 5mm. Obviously, if it's narrower, you don't get to see the pattern as much. These ones, for instance, have been quite popular with the chamfered edge, and then you've got a little line going around there. Again, these are all on our website. They look gorgeous in rose gold. Oh, yellow gold. And then we've got some set with diamonds. So for all you gents out there that want a bit of bling as well, that's been a popular one. And then just to show you our rose gold, that's quite a deep rose gold. We can also do quite a dusky rose gold if you want something a bit lighter in colour. And then we've got our silver rings. They're 150. So all the ones I showed you before here in 9 carat white gold, we can do all those designs in silver at 150. And then we've got some more silver ones here. You can see there's a very good selection. Most of them are on the website. And also we offer a service of personalising your wedding ring. So if you want any engraving on the outside or fingerprints, that's been popular, Roman numerals, you can just pick your wedding ring, any metal, white, yellow or rose gold, and have the engraving on the outside, whatever you'd like engraved. We also offer engraving on the inside as well, and what's most popular is to have the initials and the wedding date. And you won't forget your wedding anniversary. That's what I always say. Pocket watches, all on our website. Takes after Peaky Blinders. I really like these. That's my favourite there. And then of course cufflinks. So when we see you at wedding fairs, we usually give you a postcard with a 10% off. Obviously we can't do that today. So what I'm saying, if you do see this and you decide to come and see us, just mention that you've seen this video and we will give you the 10% off. That's our website down the bottom there, www.kingstonjewellersbarnsley.co.uk. No E on the end of Kingston. And then also you've got our email address there, kingstonjewellers@yahoo.co.uk. Or give me a ring anytime on 01226 770 878. The phone will come through to me if you've got any queries or questions, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we just love to hear from you. We take great pride in what we do. We love selling our wedding rings, and we take great pride in seeing all the brides and grooms go away happy. So I hope you have a pleasant time browsing through our website, and we'd love to see you when we open up again, and love to hear from you before then. Thank you very much.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jellybean Photobooth. With green screen, customizable prints and guestbook options, you're guaranteed fun photos. Visit jellybeanbooth.co.uk.
apologies about that, everybody. We had a small issue with the video that we were showing for Jellybean Photobooth. Lloyd Bunting, Gemini Photography, is very, very keen to come on Facebook Live and to show you what he can do for your big day. So please give him a big warm welcome for Lloyd Bunting.
Gemini photographers, I'd like to welcome all to today's virtual wedding fair, courtesy of Wedding Fayres Yorkshire. We've tried to stay really positive through this bad year and build on what we're going to do for the future, which is going to benefit all our existing couples that have had to move the date and our prospective new couples. I've teamed up with a guy called Tom Walters, who's a very, very good quality videographer, who is going to be working with me on all my weddings as a second camera, but also we've increased our package to the benefit of our couples. As new website is going to go live on Wednesday, which is going to be totally different to whatever I've had anything in the past, showing the new options and the new packages. One of the major things that we're going to do in the future with Tom on board is we're going to be including a bullet point video with most of our wedding bookings, which will basically include a 3-camera setup, videoing ceremony, speeches and first dance. We had a wedding last week that got changed from Friday, the day after lockdown, and moved to Tuesday, of which we took the video in because obviously there was only going to be 15 people there. So all the guests that couldn't come to the wedding have got the option and the advantage of seeing what happened in their ceremony. That video was uploaded to the couple on Thursday, and Thursday morning the couple also picked up all their images. So literally within a matter of 48 hours, the turnaround of all their images and their video was available. What we basically do on a wedding is it's all done in fun, not a lot of seriousness unless you want us to be. The main advantage what we do is, being 2 of us, we split up on the morning of the wedding. So Tom will go to the guys to photograph the boys getting ready, and I'll go to the bride and photograph the bride getting ready. Or obviously a civil partnership, the 2 brides or the 2 grooms. This is basically going to give the bride and groom the advantage of being able to see each other get ready, which is a little bit out of the norm. We then basically work all the way through your day. We basically, with your venue, will help organise your day. So you don't have to think about what groups are going to be photographed and timings and such like that. That's basically what you're paying us for. That's what we're there for. In the run-up to the wedding, we'll have several meetings to identify exactly what you want from your day, from start to finish, including all the personal group pictures that you want, which you're not going to have a best man stood there with a sheet of paper shouting out names for groups. He's going to be stood there and standing with a pint enjoying himself. That's my job. All the way through your day until you sit down to eat. While you're eating, we'll be doing the computer work for the evening. When your evening starts, a big screen goes up and we have a slideshow of all your wedding day pictures. What we can also include in your wedding day pictures is all your pictures from your pre-wedding shoot. Now, all our packages include a pre-wedding shoot. The idea behind a pre-wedding shoot is basically for me to learn how you want to be photographed. It's not to sell you anything because it's all included. So I can change tactic halfway through your pre-wedding shoot if you're not comfortable or not happy with certain things. It also gives you an insight of what's going to happen on your wedding day. So I basically will photograph you on your pre-wedding shoot as though it's your wedding day. From that pre-wedding shoot, you also get a 4-image signature mount, which will have 2 pictures from your pre-wedding shoot and 2 from your wedding day. This in the evening will be taken around your guests, so we'll all sign it and put a message on it for you. During the day and the evening, we'll photograph your guests in couples or in groups. And this is a really good idea if you're struggling for an idea for a wedding favour. So once we don't tell your guests why they're being photographed, it's basically a record for your day. But again, while you're sat eating, we'll print out a 6x4 photograph of each of the couples or groups, put it in a mount, and we give it to your guests as a favour from you. So when your evening starts, we will go in to the room before the doors are open to your guests, and we fill the tables with pictures, and then the slideshow's running in the corner. So your guests can come in and view all the photographs that we printed out from the day. There's not a particular limit on the photographs that we actually print, so your evening guests can enjoy that advantage as well. So we will carry on into the evening. Normally, roughly 100 plus will suffice, but if it runs over, that's not an issue. Most of our packages now also include a storybook album, which is literally turned around in about a week, 10 days once you've chosen your images to go in them. So you'll pick probably 30, 40 of your favourite images from your day, and then this book will be built and printed in Europe. You have got the option, if you wish, for a small extra charge to upgrade to a larger album, such as this leather-bound album, which is an 18 by 12, and this also does come with 2A4 parent albums. So there's a lot of range of albums and extra products afterwards if you wish. That's not going to cost a lot of money. The most important thing is basically to get your day right, and we're there to run your day. Also, you've got the option that what we're doing now, and we have been since the middle of last year, is we turn up with smoke bombs. So we get this kind of effect. So we get your guests throwing around with smoke bombs. It doesn't affect your dress, not up to now, touch wood. But then in the evening also, you've the option of what we call our daft stuff, where we do some games just before your first dance to get the atmosphere going in the evening. So just before your first dance, we offer a boys versus girls tug of war to the Queen Under Pressure music, then a space opera relay race, as you can see, to the Benny Hill music, and then we have a little bit of a punch up with the bride and groom. We get them gloved up to the Rocky music, and the bride's going to knock him out. Most of the DJs we work with are very cooperative and helpful with this for us, and supply and help the evening run very smoothly. Then when it's gone dark, we also go out and do our sparkler shots, of which have been really popular. If I've got the right album with them in, which I haven't. Back to this one. So we do the brolly shots as well. So when it's gone dark, we do brolly shots, whether it's raining or not. And then evening shots. Where we get your bridal party involved, and they'll spell the word love out of sparklers, and then we get you making a love art out of sparklers. So regardless of your time of the year, you're basically guaranteed that our coverage is going to be with you till it gets dark. So it's a large coverage. The advantage with two of us, there's going to be two angles all the time. If you wanted at a later date, the video aspect of it, editing with music and extending throughout the day, we can organise that at a small extra charge. Your images will be ready within roughly a week, 10 days of your wedding to be picked up on a nice personalised USB. We give you every image that we take in full resolution as they've come from the camera. We also batch convert them so you can use them onto social media. Roughly on average, quantity is not the be all and end all, but we roughly take between 2,500 and 6,000 images at a wedding, and you basically get them all. If you'd like all those images in black and white, I can do a black and white file. We basically do a job. We don't do add-ons. The only add-ons really are small extras if you want to upgrade albums and such. A pre-wedding shoot is normally done at your venue, because then that will give you a feel of what's going to happen on your day, and we're going to use the areas that we're going to photograph you on your day. But if you've got a special area you want to go, which is not your venue, you're more than welcome to use that area. Toms are a wealth of experience, excellent quality, so pleased he's on board with us. As you'll see from what he's built on the website, Tom's on the website, it's absolutely stunning what I've seen so far. We are a licentiateship member of the Master of Photographers Association, which is the only photography association that is actually regulated. So we've gained that licentiateship last year. All done in fun. If you want me to come and visit you, you're welcome to come and see me. We can go through all your details. As information's on Facebook, Instagram, and on his website, which is new coming up. You can download the brochures, which will basically give you bullet points of the day. Now, on my website, we don't actually have any price lists, because they're basically tailored around what you want. So just to give you an idea, we have come up with a intimate lockdown package, which is for obviously the wedding with 15 people, which is not going to include an evening reception, where we can do a full package including preparations, pre-wedding shoot, signature mount, and some printing as well, for as little as £350. There's normal day-night package, which includes everything that I've described today: the printing, projection, tour of us, the bullet point video, the album, the sparklers, smoke bombs, all the games. You can start from as little as £7.99 for a Monday to Thursday wedding, rising to £14.99 on a prime Friday, Saturday, Sunday during summer. But that also includes a better quality album. But you can work around your budget, no problem. If you contact us, I'll get back to you basically immediately. And we would like to thank everybody at Wedding Fayres Yorkshire. Hope everybody keeps safe and well. I'll answer your questions later because I'm struggling to see a computer. And I hope everybody's keeping well. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.
If anybody knows how to work software, drop your CV in, because we're looking for somebody who knows what they're doing. Guys, thank you so much indeed for watching. Apologies for the technical difficulties that we're still experiencing right now. We'll see you next week, 22nd of November, for the East Yorkshire and Hull event. Guys, thank you so much. Take care.